Taiwan has been dealt another diplomatic blow after Honduras announced on March 26 that it's switching diplomatic ties to China after 82 years. With the latest loss, Taiwan is now down to 13 diplomatic allies. Experts are speculating that this could be a politically motivated move aimed at demoralizing the country just days before President Tsai Ing-wen's trip to North and Central America. Many are now concerned about which country might be the next to cut ties with Taiwan and the consequences if we end up with no diplomatic allies at all. According to political analysts, Paraguay is likely the next country to cut ties with Taiwan, with its general election coming up on April 30th. The ruling conservative Colorado Party candidate Santiago Peña has long been vocal about his support for Taiwan, but his main opposition opponent, Efrain Alegre, is more inclined towards China. He reportedly hopes to open up markets for Paraguay's soybeans and beef. When President Tsai took office in 2016, Taiwan had 22 diplomatic allies. In just 4 years, Taiwan lost 7 allies, and Chinese media reported in 2020 that China intends to diplomatically isolate the island even more if the Democratic Progressive Party wins the presidential election that year. After Tsai was re-elected, China continued its efforts to poach Taiwan's diplomatic allies, vowing to leave the nation with no official relations with other countries. If Taiwan is truly left with no official relations with other countries, it could face serious consequences. China has long exerted diplomatic pressure on Taiwan, stating that countries wishing to establish official ties with China would need to refuse recognition of the island's democracy. Former ambassador to Haiti, Xu Mianshen, fears that this could mean Taiwan's passports could be rendered invalid, even though many countries with no official ties with Taiwan have issued visa-free entries. Taiwan could also be completely kept out of the loop on international matters, which could impact the structure and quality of our government. However, China may not want to follow through on their threats, as leaving Taiwan with no diplomatic allies could push the island to make unpredictable decisions, which could be a risk to China's huge economy. Whether we can maintain our current diplomatic relations with our allies remains to be seen, but Taiwan should remain steadfast in asserting its sovereignty and generosity. This is Vivian Xiao for TVBS World Taiwan.